After years of turbulence and inconsistency, Chelsea fans finally have a real reason to believe in a brighter future. The road ahead is still long and full of hurdles. Last weekend's frustrating defeat to Sunderland was proof of that. But something solid is being built at the heart of this new project. The foundation lies right in the middle of the pitch, where two players worth over £200 million are quietly rewriting the club's story. Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo. They're not just the most expensive signings in Chelsea's history. They're becoming the blueprint, the relentless driving force behind Enzo Maresca's ambitious rebuild at Stamford Bridge. In modern football, it's incredibly rare to see a team blessed with two central midfielders who can both dictate the tempo and keep the system balanced. A seamless fusion of artistry and combat. Even Europe's giants, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester City, often have to choose between a pure defensive anchor and a creative orchestrator. But Maresca's Chelsea may have found that perfect harmony. Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo have built a midfield structure that feels close to ideal, one where each player amplifies the other's strengths. Together, they form a kind of football yin and yang. Technique meeting tenacity, elegance meeting endurance. Enzo Fernandez isn't just a footballer. He's Chelsea's brain, the silent conductor of everything the Blues try to create. His vision, intelligence, and daring line-breaking passes give this team its rhythm and imagination. His football IQ was molded at River Plate, refined at Benfica, and exploded onto the world stage during the 2022 World Cup, where he played a vital role in Argentina's historic triumph. At Stamford Bridge, Enzo isn't just the player who makes the most passes. He's the one who breaks the opposition's press better than anyone else. Every match, he delivers a dozen or more progressive passes that slice through defensive lines and unlock attacking spaces. His versatility allows him to glide between roles, from a deep-lying playmaker orchestrating from the base to an advanced number 8 with attacking instincts reminiscent of Frank Lampard. What sets Enzo apart is his ability to read the game and control its rhythm. He knows exactly when to slow things down and stabilize, and when to accelerate, to strike when the gap appears. Under pressure, he's the calmest man on the pitch, dropping deep to receive the ball, turning out of tight spaces with a single touch, and breaking the press with effortless composure. And when Chelsea need a goal, he drifts into the half spaces, ready to thread the killer pass or unleash a thunderous strike from distance. His presence doesn't just give Chelsea control of possession, it gives them control of emotion, the rare kind of calm confidence that great teams are built upon. If Enzo brings the poetry and finesse of art, then Moises Caicedo is Chelsea's raw energy, the heartbeat and reflex nerve of this team. The Ecuadorian midfielder offers near-limitless ground coverage, a priceless trait in the high-intensity environment of the Premier League. In Maresca's 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 system, Caicedo operates as the number 6, the destroyer, the interceptor, the one tasked with reading the opponent's patterns, breaking up play, and regaining possession in central areas. What makes Caicedo exceptional is his ability to read the game, anticipating runs and passes before they even happen. It's this awareness that allows Chelsea to stay proactive in their mid-block pressing. When possession is lost, he's almost always the first to react, using pace, strength, and timing to win the ball back within seconds. He protects the most valuable real estate on the pitch, the space in front of the back line. But Caicedo's influence doesn't stop at defense. He's also a launch pad for attack, a spring-loaded trigger for Chelsea's transitions. The moment he wins the ball, he doesn't look sideways. He looks forward. That decisiveness, the instinct to turn defense into attack instantly, creates ideal conditions for Enzo and the forwards to exploit gaps before the opposition can reset. In a league that thrives on transitions, Caicedo gives Chelsea a tactical edge, both shield and spear. Together, Enzo and Caicedo form a midfield axis that's powerful, intelligent, and astonishingly well-balanced, capable of controlling a match or flipping it in seconds. Their partnership works like a perfect equation. Enzo provides creativity, progression, and vertical depth in passing, easing the build-up burden on Caicedo. Caicedo delivers defensive security and structure, freeing Enzo to roam forward and orchestrate. Their chemistry has helped Chelsea escape the endless sideways passing that once slowed them down. Now, the Blues can build vertically, transitioning from defense to attack in just 3 or 4 touches. It's the kind of midfield synergy Chelsea have been searching for since the days of Conte and Matic, or Conte and Jorginho. Under Maresca, this partnership forms the backbone of Chelsea's tactical rhythm, built around a synchronized 3-phase system of ball progression. In the build-up phase, Caicedo drops deep to form a back 3 with the center-backs. This tactic deliberately draws in the opposition press while simultaneously widening the team's shape, ensuring total control in early possession. Next comes the phase of breaking lines and tempo control. When pressure arrives, Enzo smartly drifts into the half space. He receives the ball from Caicedo and quickly switches the play to the opposite flank, a signature Maresca move that is vital in preventing Chelsea from getting stuck in central congestion. Finally, during the pressing and counter-pressing phase, Enzo takes the lead. Out of possession, he reads the passing lanes and chooses the precise moment to suffocate the opponent's build-up. Caicedo, meanwhile, immediately races ahead of the play, closing spaces and reclaiming the ball. Their synchronized movement and spacing create a pressure ring right in the middle of the pitch, the foundation that allows Chelsea to press high without fear of being hit on the counter. Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo have become the symbols of Chelsea's new direction, rebuilding from the ground up. The club's huge investment in these 2 young midfielders was never a rash decision. It was a strategic commitment to the structure of the future. With 2 players capable of keeping the ball under pressure, dictating tempo, and pressing relentlessly, Chelsea now have the foundation to define their modern footballing philosophy, a philosophy Maresca is shaping day by day. Beyond tactics, their stability radiates across the team. The defenders can push higher, confident that Caicedo will cover the gaps behind them. The forwards receive the ball quicker, thanks to Enzo's instinctive vertical passing. And the young attacking talents, Palmer, Garnacho, Estevão, are free to focus on creativity instead of dropping deep to collect possession. This solid midfield core hasn't just made Chelsea more coherent. It's forged a tactical identity centered around the Enzo Caicedo axis. Still, for all their progress, both Fernández and Caicedo must push past their current limits to truly enter the world-class conversation. First, they need to sustain intensity and focus for the full 90 minutes. The Premier League demands constant awareness. One lapse in positioning when the defensive line steps up, and the space between defense and midfield becomes a fatal weakness, something Chelsea have already been punished for. Second, they must sharpen their final third decision-making. Enzo possesses outstanding vision, but his final passes and shots sometimes lack that killer precision. Improving this would elevate him from a great midfielder to a decisive one. Third, Caicedo must refine his ball progression under high pressure. Maresca wants him to evolve from a pure ball winner into a true pivot, a player who can calmly dictate play and beat the press through smart distribution. That step forward could transform Chelsea's build-up entirely. On top of that, Chelsea need to build squad depth strategically. A demanding season that stretches to 60 matches requires rotation and intelligent load management. Without reliable backups, both Enzo and Caicedo risk fatigue, and with them, the entire system could suffer. For the heart of this team to keep beating strong, the surrounding structure must support it, tactically, physically, and collectively. Ultimately, Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo are more than Chelsea's heart and brain. They are its soul and its operating system. They represent 2 opposing forces working in harmony, creativity and control, grace and grit, united under one shared philosophy, to dominate, to create, and to endure. As they continue to grow together, Chelsea will no longer feel like a project under construction, but a team with a clear identity, a defined style, and a future built on the strongest foundation of all, the midfield. The road back to the top will be long, but with Enzo and Caicedo at the core, Chelsea now possess something they haven't had in years, a strategic advantage and a reason to believe again.